6 active adult communities in Phoenix and Tucson to choose from. If there's such a thing as getting to a good place in life, this is it.
Singer, dancer, activist, poet, and writer Maya Angelou takes us on an intimate journey through her life and our world.
While the caged bird sings of freedom.
She had the voice of God.
Meet Maya Angelou.
And still, I rise.
On American Masters.
Tonight at 7 on Arizona PBS. Explore new ideas and new worlds here on Arizona PBS, a community service of Arizona State University.
If you are 60 or over, consider a charitable gift annuity with Arizona PBS. A charitable gift annuity will provide you a steady stream of income during your lifetime and also help ensure that Arizona PBS is available for future generations.
Coming up next on Arizona PBS, Life and World.
Find more ways to explore at pbs.org/anywhere.
Coming soon to Arizona PBS.
Hi, I'm Julia Collin-Davison.
And I'm Bridget Lancaster.
And we're the hosts of America's Test Kitchen.
For more than 20 years, we've been uncovering the secrets of home cooking.
And sharing those secrets with you. Watch America's Test Kitchen on Arizona PBS.
Support for Arizona PBS comes from viewers like you and from
Friendship Village Tempe, a retirement community for over 30 years, offers independent living with residency options, lifelong learning classes, as well as continuing care. Information at friendshipvillageaz.com.
Deanne Griebel, now with Moores & Cabot Investments, serving investors since 1890, proudly supports quality programming on 8 Arizona PBS, 480-725-9602.
From the Cronkite Studios in downtown Phoenix, this is Cronkite News.
More undocumented immigrants like Guadalupe Garcia could be forced to leave the U.S. as Homeland Security releases new deportation guidelines. How lawmakers are reacting to these new plans.
And if you're pulled over by a police officer at a traffic stop, we have the do's and don'ts you need to know to be safe.
Plus, with anti-Semitic incidents rising across the country, how Valley temples are dealing with threats.
Cronkite News starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Cronkite News on Arizona PBS. I'm Tyler Paley.
And I'm Katie Beery. Thank you for joining us. Just a month into Donald Trump's presidency, and plans are moving forward on one of his signature campaign promises, immigration control. Memos released today on immigration and deportation enforcement are already drawing divisive reactions. Cronkite News reporter Tyler Fingert is live in our nation's capital, breaking it down for us. Tyler?
These memos, which were released by the Department of Homeland Security today, are helping the Trump administration fulfill a campaign promise, but immigration advocates are worried that these documents just go too far.
In many ways, just create open season for the Department of Homeland Security to go after moms and pops.
In 2 lengthy memos, Homeland Security Secretary John Kelly detailed how his agency will heed President Trump's call to aggressively enforce immigration laws. Secretary Kelly also ordered the repair of the current border wall and the expansion across the rest of the southern border.
We have an obligation to make sure that the people who are in our country are here legally.
DHS plans to stop the controversial catch and release policy and at the same time expanding the 287G program, which will deputize local law enforcement to act as immigration officers. Also affecting Arizona, Kelly is ordering the hiring of 10,000 immigration and customs enforcement officers and 5,000 customs and border protection officers. This despite a federal hiring freeze.
The message from this White House and from the DHS is that those people who are in this country and pose a threat to our public safety or have committed a crime will be the first to go, and we will be aggressively making sure that that occurs.
While the memos leave in place deferred action for childhood arrivals, also known as DACA, there's concern among immigration advocates about the sweeping nature of these documents.
This will have a ripple effect not just on those immigrants directly touched by the scorched earth policies, but on the millions of American families of whom they are part.
Martinez says she expects legal challenges will come, and some groups told us today that they are considering that option. We reached out to the U.S. Department of Justice, who declined to comment, and then we also reached out to the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, who never got back to us. For now, live in Washington tonight, Tyler Finger, Cronkite News.
Arizona's lawmakers and law enforcement are reacting to this latest executive order. Megan Finnerty is in the broadcast center with those statements.
We reached out to Arizona's congressional delegation, the Maricopa County Attorney and Sheriff, the State Attorney General, and Immigration and Customs Enforcement here in Phoenix. Few wanted to respond to the latest memos. We received this statement from Representative Tom O'Halloran. It is imperative that the administration works with Congress to find a solution that secures our borders, protects our communities, and creates a pathway to citizenship for those who come to our country legally. We should be focused on expanding the use of 21st century technology along our borders, not tearing apart families and ruining the lives of immigrants in our country. And Maricopa County Sheriff Paul Penzone's communication director reiterated the information from Friday's news conference, saying there's a focus in Maricopa County is safety, and they will sort out issues of citizenship. Also, MCSO said they will do what the law requires, but they are not leads an immigration organization. MCSO said anything we do will be done humanely and with respect. We will not be doing raids, nor will we tolerate targeting individuals because of the color of their skin. Immigration and Customs Enforcement declined our request for an interview, and Maricopa County Attorney Bill Montgomery's office said he's, quote, deferring to Sean Spicer for this inquiry. In the broadcast center, Megan Finnerty, Cronkite News.
The family of a slain Mexican teen was at the U.S. Supreme Court today. 15-year-old Sergio Hernandez was killed by a Border Patrol agent in 2010. Hernandez was on the Mexico side of the border while the agent was standing on U.S. soil. His family is suing the agent, saying he violated Hernandez's rights.
If they stand in the United States and they shoot their weapon across the border, there should be, the Constitution should constrain their conduct.
Mr. Mesa's position about what happened that day is he was executing his duties as a United States Border Patrol agent, responding to a camera operator who indicated that aliens were entering into the country.
This is the first case the Supreme Court has heard under the Trump administration. If the justices split 4-4, the lower court ruling would be upheld in favor of the agent.
The Trump administration spoke about anti-Semitism today after Jewish leaders urged the president to speak out against recent incidents. Trump said that, quote, anti-Semitism is horrible. He also told MSNBC that, quote, it's going to stop and it has to stop. Here in the Valley, we spoke with Rabbi John Linder of Temple Solel. He says that there have been no direct threats, but the recent acts of anti-Semitism have them hiring off-duty police officers and bolstering security.
And investing in hardening our building with bollards in the front, shatterproof glass, a new security system, keyless entry, and it's been with support of Homeland Security, also working directly with our local Anti-Defamation League and the FBI.
Rabbi Linder said his congregation works to protect members of the entire Valley faith community, not just members of the Jewish community, so they can rely on each other in times of need.
Arizona will soon add questions to the written driver's license test about how drivers should act during a routine traffic stop. Reporter Allison Gargaro met with an officer who is teaching a group of soon-to-be drivers what to do.
We all get nervous when we see the lights.
Jim Fall teaches driver's ed at Mesa Mountain View High School. He's already trying to teach his students how to handle a traffic stop.
We're teaching them that sometimes the police officer sees things differently as they approach from behind. Don't panic.
And now there will be new questions on that topic on Arizona's written driver's license test. State Representative Reginald Boulding and other community leaders came up with standard tactics for drivers to follow when stopped by an officer.
But I feel good to say that Arizona, we're actually first in the nation as far as looking at ways to curb officer-involved shootings through driving.
This new test could be out as soon as March to offer a consistent standard to drivers and police for how to act during a routine traffic stop.
There's a misalignment between what officers expect of drivers and what drivers expect of officers.
But the expectation is that when they see a motorcycle officer or a police officer behind them with their lights flashing, it's to pull over to the right.
I'd be like trying to look, oh, do I have my license with me? Do I have my registration? Like trying to look for it. But he told us just stay calm and wait for him to come up.
If you're pulled over by a police officer while driving, they recommend that you keep both hands on the wheel and visible at all times, roll your window down, and turn the dome light on if it's dark outside, and then wait for further instructions from the officer. One reason for the new test is that Arizona's expansive gun laws can put police and drivers at risk.
A lot of people have guns in their cars, so the movement you make in the car can appear to them to be confrontational.
If a person has a gun in the vehicle, that they, while they're seated and their hands are on the steering wheel, that they just let the officer know, hey, I have a weapon and it's in this location in the car. So that the officer knows that up front, that's where it's at, and the officer can then give instruction to the driver.
It's driver's education that may help save a life.
No one should ever leave a traffic stop in a body bag.
In Phoenix, Allison Gargaro, Cronkite News.
Advocates hope the word will get out to people who have already taken the test through family, friends, and media coverage.
New studies show that bullying usually starts early on in school.
And it can impact a child's academic confidence. Coming up on Cronkite News, how a student's performance can be negatively affected by bullying.
Plus, how a kid is helping the earth and paying for college education at the same time.
I'm Scott Pelley, anchor and managing editor of the CBS Evening News. In our changing media landscape, it is crucial for journalism education to ensure a commitment to the truth, unbiased reporting, strong ethics, unwavering fairness, and above all else, accuracy. These are the hallmarks of ASU's Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. It's a place where students can innovate and transform the news industry while always upholding the values of the school's namesake. The Cronkite School at ASU, preparing the next generation for a stronger future of journalism.
Discover so much more at azpbs.org/schedule, where it's easier than ever to find out what's on Arizona PBS. Access interactive digital and printable program guides, repeat times, and full episode descriptions. Watch program previews of best bets for the coming week. Search by title to find your favorite shows. You can even add programs to your calendar and get email reminders when they're about to start. It's easier than ever to find out what's on Arizona PBS. Discover so much more at azpbs.org/schedule. When you want to be more connected, friend us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, watch us online.
Kids across all grade levels have had to deal with other students being mean. But at what point does that start to affect their performance in school? Cronkite News reporter Danielle Kernkamp found out the connection between bullying and academic achievement.
7th grade came and things had gotten physically worse. Like people had begun like pushing me or punching me or so forth, and that's when I began cutting.
Most movies and TV shows tend to depict bullying as a high school act, but in a lot of cases it takes place earlier on, and for Grace Martinez, it started in kindergarten.
I didn't really want to go to school. Sometimes I would even like try to fake it, like pretend to be sick or something.
According to a new study from the American Psychological Association, bullying can lead to a dramatic effect on a child's academic confidence.
You know, we would notice that every now and then that there'd be, you know, a couple of days in a row that she just wouldn't want to go to school.
Gary Ladd is one of the main researchers on the 13-year-long study. He says the subject of bullying has only recently come into the spotlight.
And back when we first started this study, that was not as big an issue as it is today. It wasn't seen as the kind of public health concern that it is now.
The study determined that the more a student is bullied, the more their progress in school is negatively affected.
It's kind of devastating, because you want to be there for your child, and you want to protect them from everything.
Grace has started new anti-bullying initiatives in schools, and last year she received a letter of recognition from Representative Raul Grijalva.
There is help for people out there. You're not alone.
In Phoenix, Danielle Kernkamp, Cronkite News.
Some good news from that study. It was determined that when a student is no longer bullied, their academic confidence generally returns fairly quickly.
Both Arizona and California have average in-state tuition costs just above the national median at about $9,500 a year. And there's one 7-year-old who's already doing something to save for his secondary education. Cronkite News reporter Chantel Del Aguila is in Los Angeles with more.
For most kids his age, it's common to want the latest toy or video game. But Ryan Hickman of San Juan Capistrano has an unusual idea for raising money.
Getting cans and bottles from customers.
That's how Ryan's recycling came to be. And now, at the age of 7, he's collected over 200,000 cans and bottles in and around his community.
The amount of cans and bottles that he gets is mind-blowing to me. And it's grown as his business has grown.
He collects from local drop-offs weekly, but his heavier loads come from pickups at golf courses around his neighborhood every 3 weeks.
The golf course calls, and that's a big load for us. So that's kind of a half-day type of thing.
The money he collects from recycling is being put into his college fund. So far, he's saved over $10,000, but recycling is not as easy as it looks. Ryan says it's a tough job, but a good way to be safe is to
wear gloves always.
Ryan keeps a world map above his bed and places a pin every time he receives a new email or letter, thanking him for his hard work. It's a reminder that what he does has a higher calling.
Those letters started arriving after a local report about his efforts went viral. Ryan also sells t-shirts for his company online for $13, and all proceeds go to the Pacific Marine Mammal Center in California. Live in Santa Monica, Chantal Del Aguila, Cronkite News.
On the other end of the student spectrum, some senior citizens are still struggling with student loan debt. Are you one of them? Cronkite News wants to hear from you. Go to cronkitenews.azpbs.org and fill out our online questionnaire. Stem cell research is constantly advancing.
Coming up on Cronkite News, how amniotic fluid is being used to test new stem cell methods and save horses' lives.
We have beautiful temperatures today across the valley, but will those stick around until the rest of your work week? I'll have your full forecast coming up.
I think I finally found my hallelujah. I've been waiting for this moment all my life now. All my dreams are coming true, yeah. I've been waiting for this moment. It's good to be alive right about now. Right about now.
Officially from 36, and he hooks it in. Arizona State wins. Keeping one deep, and it is caught. Jalen Strong. Do you believe it?
United we feel inside. The world
Another lawmaker in Arizona is trying to eliminate photo speed and red light enforcement. Representative Travis Grantham wants traffic cameras banned statewide. Every year, Arizona lawmakers try to eliminate those devices. Last year, they were banned on state highways. The bill faces a hearing on Wednesday.
Uber has officially launched its self-driving pilot cars in the Tempe area. People who use the ride service app can request an Uber X in the Tempe area. They will be matched with a self-driving Uber if one is available. Governor Doug Ducey kicked off the Uber pilot by being Rider Zero.
Uber has chosen Arizona because we are open for business, because we basically said we welcome this type of testing, we embrace this technology. Of course, for me as governor, what's most important is public safety and consumer safety.
Uber says as the demand for ride-sharing continues to rise, the future of transportation will be a mix of human drivers and self-driving cars. Horses can now save other horses with help from a startup in Arizona. Cronkite News reporter Amanda Luberto shows us how a new treatment is being used in the animal world.
On a ranch in Chandler, Cheyenne could give birth any day now. Cheyenne is going to be a part of a new process that uses amniotic material to regenerate tissue and bone in injured animals. Chandler-based Anicel Biotech developed the process. CEO Brandon Ames was inspired when his daughter had to put down her horse because of a drug interaction. He assembled a research team to study amniotic fluid and found success with the treatments.
I knew of this technology and had been introduced to this technology, and it was one of them things that just continued to come back time and time again, and finally I decided that it should be in the animal world as well.
Dr. Moises Barcelo takes the collected fluids, separates out what he needs, and creates the injections. But back on the ranch is where the real miracles happen. Horses like Cheyenne will come to the ranch to have their babies, to have the materials collected for the regenerative treatments. In Cave Creek, equine surgeon with Chaparral Veterinary Medical Center, Dr. Wade Walker, says that there are two main concerns with the treatment: cost and time. For a horse, the treatment can cost thousands of dollars and take months of recovery. But he also says it's the future of equine medicine.
Future of stem cells will be off-the-shelf stem cells, so we can determine a horse needs it. We can go into our pharmacy and take it off the shelf and inject.
Walker says stem cell procedures on a horse are very safe, but the science is still developing. In Chandler, Amanda Luberto, Cronkite News.
Vets have used the treatment for horses and dogs to regenerate cells and help heal injuries in tendons, ligaments, and eyes.
And it's a lovely spring day out, but temperatures could be dropping back into the 60s this week.
Allison Gargaro is in the Weather Center with your latest forecast.
We have beautiful temperatures across the state, but that's not the case in California. They have yet another storm with a lot of rain and snow. But fortunately for us here, we're just going to get clouds and no precipitation. So when you're driving to work tomorrow, the clouds will be coming into Phoenix, but as soon as you drive home, they're going to be heading right out. Right now, up in the high country, we have 50s in the Grand Canyon and Flagstaff. We have 78 over in Yuma and 76 down in Tucson. And right now, across the valley, we have pretty average temperatures. The average is 72 degrees, and we are way above that in Surprise at 76, 78 down in Goodyear, and 74 up in Scottsdale. And like we saw on the satellite radar, those clouds are going to be coming in on Wednesday, keeping the temperature to 77 degrees. But look at this. It drops to 66 degrees on Thursday and into Friday. But for the rest of your weekend, we're back to the 70s with a chance of rain on Monday. Allison Gargaro, Cronkite Weather.
Before you bite into a homemade baked good, you may want to think twice about where it came from.
Coming up on Cronkite News, how you can make sure the food you're buying is actually safe.
All right. Something wrong with this plot. The actors here have not got us to.
Fascinating.
Baby, I'm howling for you.
You know, sometimes I wish I wasn't so beloved.
Mockingbird, can't you see? Little girl got a hold on me like wow. Baby, I'm howling for you.
test results.
Enjoy.
What are you doing?
Possibilities. Your day is filled with them.
Reach up, energy in the fingertips, collapse. TV, play Downton Abbey.
And PBS helps everyone discover theirs. Anytime, anywhere.
Up in the sky, you can see it.
PBS, we're with you for life.
What are you doing?
Possibilities. Your day is filled with them.
Reach up, energy in the fingertips, collapse. TV, play Downton Abbey.
And PBS helps everyone discover theirs. Anytime, anywhere.
Up in the sky, you can see it.
PBS, we're with you for life.
Arizonans may want to think twice before sinking their teeth into a home-baked pastry. It's illegal in our state to sell certain goods prepared in home kitchens, but Cronkite News reporter Janie Hoyt tells us what you should watch out for.
Back in 2011, the Arizona legislature passed some legislation that allowed for a home-baked and confectionery goods program here in the state.
Taryn McQuilkin, owner of the Muffin Girl in Mesa, took full advantage of this program when she started out.
And I found the program in Arizona for home-baked goods, and I did some more research, and I was able to be a good participant for it.
To participate in the program, home bakers have to apply for a certificate on the health department's website. Once obtained, this certificate never expires. The program instills many guidelines that McQuilkin had to follow to ensure food safety.
So it has to be properly labeled, it has to list the ingredients, specify that it's been made in a private home, and then there's only certain categories of food that are allowed to be manufactured under the program as well.
It is also required to have your food handler's card to be in the program in Maricopa County. However, 5 counties in Arizona do not require it. But it doesn't require that home kitchens be inspected by the health department, so it's important to ask questions and be cautious when purchasing home-baked goods.
And because home-baked and confectionery goods, participants are not regulated in the same way that, say, a restaurant or something is regulated, it's really important that they're only making foods that are non-potentially hazardous.
The Muffin Girl recommends to do research on any home-baked goods you plan to buy. She says to make sure the person is certified and read the labels carefully to ensure for a good product.
And talk to the vendors. Ask them when the product was made, how often they do it, how long they've been doing it.
So it's buyer beware. In Phoenix, Janie Hoyt, Cronkite News.
For a list of approved foods, food production guidelines, and labeling requirements, head to the Arizona Department of Health Services website.
Cronkite News is proud to be the news division of Arizona PBS. Here's what's coming up on Arizona Horizon and PBS NewsHour.
On the next Arizona Horizon, State Education Superintendent Diane Douglas talks about a lack of IT funding for her department, and we'll look closer at plans to expand the state's school voucher program. That's the next Arizona Horizon.
I'm Judy Woodruff. On the next NewsHour, we kick off a new series talking to Trump voters. We're calling it Betting on Trump. We begin in coal country. That's Tuesday on the PBS NewsHour.
That's it for Cronkite News tonight. Thanks for joining us.
For top Arizona stories anytime, go to cronkitenews.azpbs.org.
Next time on Frontline, at the height of the war on terror, Guantanamo held almost 700 detainees. Now, all but 41 have been released. NPR correspondent Arun Rath investigates where they've gone.
Do you think there was a misunderstanding about the terms of your release?
And who's responsible now that they're out of Gitmo?
Tonight at 9 on Arizona PBS. Explore new ideas and new worlds here on Arizona PBS. a community service of Arizona State University.
Arizona PBS and the Walter Cronkite